This is pretty exciting. The planks are being nailed down. We won't be catapulting puppies into the lake after this.
Huh?
I said we won't be catapulting puppies into the lake anymore. Speaking of puppies, I better go down and let those doggies out. Then you'll have a puppy down here in your face while you're working, but there are worse things. We're working on lining up and getting ready to nail down the very last few boards. And I can't tell you, I can't tell you how excited I am. This is so great. To have a good dock is just a powerfully wonderful thing when you live on a lake. You're so much more connected to the lake, and of course for the view, once I'm able to stand out on the end of the dock, it's just a whole new world. So yeah, this is going to be very exciting. Then we'll trim up the sides and trim those vertical poles down to, I don't know, I'm thinking a foot, something like that. Maybe 18 inches. Oh, hush, Grandpa. We're getting them as perfectly lined up on this left side as we can. And then we will trim the right side. And there are the neighbors hanging out in their lily pad living room. And there is our beautiful dock that we're approaching for a landing at for the first time. Oh, I have visualized this dock and this moment for so long. We have a couple of little trims to do still. But look at that good, strong skookum dock. Custom built by the, let's see, what did we call it? Custom built by the Skookum Pooper Company. And just like our Skookum Pooper, our Skookum Pooper, and just like our Skookum Pooper, it looks a little funny, but dang, it works great. Look at this, a real dock. I am so happy. Well, it looks like we're back into a stretch of pretty rainy weather again. But right now, it's just a little bit of sun peeking through and it's making those raindrops on the lake sparkle. That's very, very pretty. And there's Mr. and Mrs. Grebe hanging out on their lily pad couch again. It just seems to be their living room. So cute. So peaceful. So now that we have our beautiful dock built, we have to do something about the pre-dock area because it's still swampy here. But we wanted to use the length of our 20-foot logs to get the dock out long enough to get kind of past the weeds there. So eventually this area here will be a very nice deck kind of thing, like a pre-dock platform. But we're not going to get to that this year. So for today, we have a pretty decent day weather-wise. And we're going to work on taking maybe some of the old stockades, the half logs that came out of the cabin, and making just kind of a temporary pre-dock platform so that we're not walking in the wood. So that's the mission for today. We'll see what we get done. We had just temporarily thrown some logs and an old crappy piece of plywood here just to have something to walk on to keep our shoes dry. Obviously, that's not going to fly now that we have this fabulous dock. Got to do something way better than that. See, I'm thinking these stockades here, we can just basically lie them down, even if it's just right in the mud. Yeah, because they're rotting. They're not going to last long no matter what we do with them. But they'd be perfect for temporary. Yeah, let's get this heavy plate log off.
That would have been amazing if you just went wing.
No, I could have, but I was afraid to fall on my foot. Yeah, that's good. In our way, but that's okay. Yeah, look at these. Now, once again, we have to be careful of nails. And then there's a couple like this that might be good to be side things if we decide that we want to set these up. You know, we could do side foundation things. Anyway, yeah.
Pretty thick. I mean, that's what I was sort of thinking about, the ones that are already.
Yeah, that's true. This is pretty. Then you put that on top, and it's going to be really high.
Yeah.
Okay, but we're going to need to move that one to liberate these guys. There, I don't know. It's got nails in it. Things attached, there will be some cleanup required.
Little cabin cotton candy.
Oh yeah, you might want to move that. Move monster. So strong.
Ow, Popeye. Wow.
He is a cast of many characters all by himself. Okay, I think these stockades are going to work great for this temporary idea. So we've liberated some of the pieces we want to use, and I like this idea Also because at the same time, we're cleaning up the property.
Oh, yeah.
And we're repurposing the stuff that came out of the cabin, and that my dad built that. You know, this is, in a way, my dad's handiwork being reused once again, so that's kind of nice. But they're full of nails, so right now the first step is to get all the nails out, so they're not dangerous. So I think we should level this area a little bit. We're just going to lay those old stockades out of the cabin here. I was also thinking that maybe some of the really rotten lumber ends that are unusable, and chunks of rotten plywood and stuff, that might be a good thing to lay down here too, to kind of raise the level a little bit. I was wishing I had a load of gravel. Obviously we don't have that. But anyway, I'm going to level it up a little bit and see what it looks like. Once again, this is just a temporary thing to buy us time for a couple of years before we have to make something better. You know, a nice deck like I was talking about. I also want to make little steps up the bank there. There's kind of a natural path up to the cabin, and little steps there would be great. And we can also use chunks of those stockades for that, because we have some little sections. So this is going to be like a really fun, artistic, but temporary repurposing of those stockades. And that'll be kind of fun, because there's really no pressure. I don't expect this to last long. It's actually not too unlevel here. It's better than I was thinking it was. Just kind of try and make a uniform space. So we got a tree or a root over here that's got to go, and right there. So once we get these bumps out of the way, I think we'll be pretty good. That's coming out easier than I expected. Alright, well that is just already super functional. Serves its purpose. Temporary, quick, reusing. Yeah, that one fat one that keeps flipping, I'll do something to stabilize him a little bit. But all the others are just kind of settling into the earth there, and these logs are already a bit rotten, so I don't expect them to last for long. But that'll get us to the dock for a couple years. Ooh, maybe we need to switch that one you're standing on with the one in front of it. Yep, I think that might be the thing. That might be the ticket.
He's talking to us.
Okay, let me do the bending now. And then I think we need to switch these two. But yeah, I'll settle this. This guy's fatter than the rest, so he just needs to, I need to make him a little earth cradle. And then maybe switch these two. This one's shorter though. Yeah, okay, I'll work on that. We're going to get a little bit fancy with a little terraforming, just to make it a little more stable. This guy, he needs a cradle of earth to hold him.
Forming the tiaras.
Yes. Look at that. It's functional. It works perfectly. We didn't have to pound one nail or cut anything. And that will certainly last a year or two, maybe even longer. Who knows? So dry feet everywhere. Leads right up to our fabulous dock. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
And as I was saying, before you rudely interrupted me, the Thank goodness for that extra few feet.
Yeah, that's the springboard part for diving. It's got a little bit of bounce. Long docks always have a little bit of bounce, though.
You're going to have to be my ballast and stand in the middle of the dock when I dive.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. That was very productive. Sweet.
Wow. Oh, whoop.
Yeah, now we got to make little steps on the steep path parts going up from the pre-dock. I want to carve into the hillside a little bit there and make a couple of steps. Sweet. Yeah, maybe solidify some of those, let them, well, as they settle, like you said, they'll probably solidify a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. Hey, we found how they were arranged originally, because...
Yeah, we actually have one. I'll turn off the camera so I don't make you sick moving it and show you the angle we came up with. We ended up with, I should say. See, isn't that groovy? Those that are cut at an angle like that were obviously the stockades at the gable ends of the pitch of the roof, following the pitch of the roof. So yeah, we ended up with a little nifty moment there. This, like I said, this could be a creative project without the pressure of trying to build something solid that's going to last forever. This is a get to the dock without getting wet feet project. And it worked. Yay.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things in the whole world has always been sitting on the end of the dock or sitting on the dock anywhere. And just staring at the lake, feeling it. You're so connected when you're right on it like this. So having this dock done is really huge. It's huge for me. I mean, you can see why. It's just beautiful. In all the years that we've been up here, I don't think anyone has ever built a good dock. Until now, that is. So I'm very thrilled about that, too. I think this is the best dock this lake has ever seen. Uh-oh, here comes trouble. And old donkeys. Hello, old donkeys. Do you like our dock? Pretty cool. Yes, I love you too. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. What's that puppy getting into? Keep an eye on him. Oh, Chewy likes the steps. Chewy just beautifully used the steps I put into the hillside there yesterday. That was cute. They work. And another thing I like about our dock is that we kept these. We kept some length on the vertical poles. And I realized that it's really nice to have something to lean on when you're out here. Makes it all that much more better. Boy, does that sun feel good. We've been really enjoying the decrease in bugs that I'm seeing here on the water as I sit here on the end of the dock. Mosquito larvae in the water, floating on top. I wonder if those are yet to hatch, or if those are like carcasses. I mean the skins or something, and they've already hatched. Eek. Jack has been busy fashioning an amazing ladder. Check this out. Can I test it?
Sure.
Wow. You could get up into the attic in this. I mean, it's like a staircase. Oh, wow. Yeah, good job. Wow. You weren't messing around. Nice. See, now when we get our metal roofing for the outhouse,
We won't have to borrow a ladder.
we won't have to borrow a ladder that we drag behind the ATV. And this ladder will live here
Yes.
and will always be here for us. Right on. Pretty amazing. Friends to the end. Look at these two. Doesn't get much cuter than that. Oh, you're my best friend. Our spontaneous guests have spontaneously arrived again.
No.
Okay, we won't use that rag. Uncas just peed on the dish rag over there, hanging there. Thank you, Uncas. That was really classy of you. Goodness gracious. Don't you guys have somewhere to go? Somewhere to be? This is what happened when we told Chewy to go home. Oh, now maybe he's going? Chewy, go home. No. See, Uncas is waiting down there on the trail for you. He's lying down too, but go. Nah, I like Jack. I'm gonna hang out here with you guys.